Hi, my name is Shez and you are watching Project Food Garden. Today is 16th of Jan 2022. So we had a minor issue when it comes to conversion of blossom to fruiting. We had two or three varieties on which we had encountered the issue, and we were trying to get rid of that. So we have been away for about 8 days, and every time we are away, it doesn't mean that we are not working in the background. We've got a massive garden, so we were working on quite a few things. We had a few challenges, so we were working on them. So today, what we are doing is we are reviewing the variety which is known as Solar Flare. Mind you, this is the heirloom variety of Solar Flare, not the one which is hybrid and indeterminate. Like I said from the last season, that in this season we'll do majority of the heirloom variety. So let's get into it. So just giving you an overview after five weeks plus of how the mini tomato patch is looking, and today what we are doing is we will be reviewing the heirloom variety known as Solar Flare. It is kind of a beefsteak sized tomato, which you can start early in the spring, and it because it's indeterminate, so it would go all the way up till fall, and it would keep producing fruit. So let's get into the details and share what kind of growth we are getting from it. So let's start. This aisle has got majority of the plants are Solar Flare, as you can see in the bottom. It's all nice and clear for the aeration purposes and for the plants to breathe properly. Take a look. This is all nice and clear. The first 6 to 10 inches minimum, they need to be clear, and after that you would see that I'm raising these plants as well with multiple trunks. This is how I like doing it, because you get a better yield as compared with when you raise them with a single trunk. So as you can see, the plant is the front one is profoundly blossoming. It was the first one to convert the blossom into fruit as well. We did have got a minor issue this year of blossom to fruit conversion, but the quality and the health and the size for about 2.5 weeks, it looks really good. I mean, I've got fruit on the second plant as well, which on a branch where I had only one blossom, which has been converted into fruit. It's doing quite good. So other than that, I mean, the blossoming is in progress. As you can see, this has been raised with multiple trunks. I'm providing a lot of support to the plant. So as you can see, the blossoming is happening really well. There we go. And finally up here. So the last two plants are not Solar Flare. They are Gardener's Delight, so we'll not talk about them in this episode. So this origination, it's a complicated one. There are two varieties of Solar Flare. One is basically originate from Malaysia and Indonesia, and it's grown in India as well. The second one is the hybrid indeterminate version, which we are not doing, but just for sharing the information purposes, that was created in California, and the specific reason for creating that hybrid version was to ensure that it can withhold extreme hot temperatures. So the one that we are doing is the version where you get a fruit which has got orange and dark yellowish stripes. That's the reason it's called Solar Flare. Like when you see this, when you look at the sun in the evening at the time of the sunset, it's pretty much the same kind of color that you get on this fruit. So the color of the plants is dark green. They had me a bit worried to start with, because like I've shown you, I mean, I've got loads of varieties that I'm working with. So Purple Cherokee and Solar Flare, they started off quite weak, but as you can see, it has developed a really good trunk. I'm showing this, I'm using my hand just to display the size of the trunk. It's quite chunky, and This is not only with solar flare, it happens with all heirloom varieties, that these plants, as compared with hybrid, they're really healthy. So they develop a really massive crop. As you can see on the ground, it's been said to use mulch or wood shaving, which I already have. I could show you the other side as well. See, um, it helps in moisture retention when you water the plants. You can see that this was watered yesterday, and still I don't think I need to water them today. And you have to make sure that the mulch is not very close to the plant, it's kind of away. So I have made up, if I could show you, it's an elevated aisle. If you can see here, this area is elevated and this one is high, and now it goes down. So here I've got this wood shaving, which helps in moisture retention, and I don't have the issue of I haven't had the same magnitude of issue with the weed this year like I had last year, because I had to do the weeding quite often. So the mulch has done the trick, and it is mandatory for you to put that. It's not mandatory, but it helps a great deal. So my overall thought on doing the heirloom variety is so far quite good. Now because it's fruiting, so we have decided to give potash and a bit of tomato fertilizer as well. So when you grow this plant, make sure, if you like to raise it with multiple trunks, make sure you give it a lot of support. I use hosiery and it's all over the patch. If you can see that, you'll see the black hosiery all over the patch. So I'm doing the same thing here as well. So I tend to give it a lot of support. It's like training your plant on how to go about the growth pattern. If you could see, this has been resting on this stake, and it's exactly going as per the way the stake is going up. So it's doing quite well. I mean, I'm quite happy with the quality of the leaves and the health of the plant overall. It doesn't have any issues which you encounter with the hybrid variety. If you look at the health of the leaves, you would see that they're quite good. They're quite hardy plants because they originate from Indonesia and Malaysia, and we are growing them in New Zealand. So keeping in view the ups and downs of the temperature, I think they are behaving really well. And this is the first review that we are doing. So it's a windy day today. My apologies in advance if the voice quality is not up to the mark. So yeah, there we go. So quite chuffed and quite happy with the way these are shaping up, and I think that's pretty much it. So this was pretty much a wrap. You can see, I mean, the flowering is going really well, and we will show you in one of the episodes the last 8 days that we have spent. Like I was saying in the earlier part of the video, that blossom to fruit conversion has been a minor issue with us. So there are a few plants that have shed a lot of blossom, which is also known as blossom end rot. And I have visited a few gardens with quite a few friends who live in here in Christchurch. So I was, under the impression that this is something that is only happening with my plants. And I came back as a happy man, because the health of my plants and overall health of the Russian black cream, black prince, and all these varieties that we are doing, it is so much better. They have not suffered any blight, they have not suffered any leaf curl, and it's completely, I mean, it's a happy affair at my end. So I have already done the grading for blossom to fruiting conversion on everything that we are doing in this garden, but it's not for now. We'll bring that review in the next few episodes that we will do for you guys. So today was about solar flare. I'm really happy with the quality of the plant, the size and shape of the fruit, and I cannot wait for it to get mature, so we could come back and show you how vibrant the colors are for this fruit. So I hope you like today's episode. Drop us your feedback, comments, and let us know what you think about about these episodes that we are doing. Hopefully the next episodes that would come for the tomatoes, hopefully we'll have a bit bigger fruit. We'll do another review for Black Prince as well. It's producing amazing amount of fruit. I'm really impressed with it. Sun Gold is doing good, and Russian Black Creme is going again on number 1 in my books. So that's pretty much the end of the episode. Please let us know your thoughts, and wherever you are, have a lovely morning, afternoon, evening, and night. We'll see you soon with another episode. Goodbye.